where did we have the stop in action in terms of the volume signature? I would argue that it happened somewhere here. This is where the volume, specifically supply and demand, have increased at the same time. And that produced the first attempt to stop, and the stop in action, at least temporary stop in action. Now, this is all bear market. It has its own kind of like gravity under which it falls down from the high. So it has its own velocity, right? So velocity was such strong velocity that behind the CPI news that came on this reaction, it kind of took us down to the lower low. By the price action, this looks climactic. So we could have like an argument to where it is actually for a long time. But it seems to me by the volume signature where the demand came, it started somewhere here. So if this is the demand, even if it would be a preliminary support, we still would be taking the count where? First segment, second segment. We would be taken to the point of where demand has emerged. Coincidentally, this area right here is the point in May where I started hearing from hedge fund managers that they are starting to buy tech, which was like, wow, what a great idea at that time. So undervalued, people don't look at this. There is still bearish sentiment in the whole thing and so on and so forth. Now, Bruce, we still have to do this, but I took the whole count here for Nasdaq, and it actually took me to the all-time high. So here's your kind of like a concept idea number one. The second concept is that this is a very, very important area right here. This is what David Weiss called axis line. Axis line is something that divides the structure in the middle. And usually you could project from the low to the axis line and then one-to-one relationship, and it kind of gets us back to the highs.